We're logged in here as our vendor administrator for our TotalSnap Shop, and we can navigate to this by going through the TotalSnap editor, selecting I want to change, choosing shopping cart, and then clicking log into vendor account. Now I want to go and create a product, so I'm coming into the manage product screen and I'm going to click add product. And there's a lot of options on this page. I'm going to talk about the most common ones, so essentially name, price, categories, descriptions, images, quantity in stock, features, taxes, and parameters that affect shipping. So first up, I'm going to specify a name for my product. I'm going to choose a category. Now each product has to be associated with at least one category. And what this does is it allows a customer to actually navigate through the store by category and find your books in that way. I'm going to choose e-commerce for this one. You could have more than one category, and you'll select one of those, as I have done there, as the main category for that product. I'm going to specify a for sale price, so this is the price at which the customer can buy your item, and then type in a full description here. And this description can include HTML markup and highlighting if you wish, or it can just be plain text. Next thing I'm going to look at is images. So what will happen is you'll have two images displayed in the cart. One, which is a 320 by 320 pixel image, is the detailed view appearing alongside your product whenever that's shown on the screen. The smaller thumbnail of 120 by 120 pixels is used when your product is shown in the list views. So for example, if someone searches and then your product is included in those search results. So I have a product here which I know is an image here which I know is larger than 320 by 320. I'm going to use that. If I wanted to specify the thumbnails manually, then I can do that here. I'm going to provide an alternate text if for any reason there's a problem in displaying that image. I'm going to specify a product code here. Now, a product code needs to be unique within the store. So for a book, we recommend using the 13-digit ISBN number. Otherwise, I would suggest using something that identifies you as the vendor with some sort of name or short name for your product and then some other identifier. We're going to add a recommended retail price, and this allows the customer to be able to see how much they're saving in buying your book in the for sale price. I'm going to specify the number of items I have in stock. I'm going to set up the taxes that apply to my product. Now, if I have a PST exempt product, I wouldn't tick all of those. I'd just choose these two on the end. But note though that typically the shipping of that product wouldn't be PST exempt, that local taxes would still apply. A page title helps identify your product to online search engines, so it helps direct traffic to your site. I'm going to specify that my product is available to all user groups. Now there are some cases where maybe you only want some user groups to be able to see your product, for example wholesale purchases. And I'm going to choose that my product is available to visitors of the store from all locations. Again, you might only choose to have this visible to say just visitors coming from Canadian locations or just from the USA. I can specify a separate short description that will be used on the quick view panel, and I will show you that in a little while. And that's it for that first panel. Now if I move on to features, we have built into the cart a number of features that are used across the publishing industry. If your product isn't a book, then of course you wouldn't be using this, and it may well be that there are some other features that are added in that are more relevant for your use. But here I'm just going to specify some information for my book. If I wanted to add other images, I would do that on this page here. Again, I'd just choose an image that's 320 by 320 or greater, or I can even choose to upload the individual thumbnails manually. And then the final panel we're going to look at here is the shipping properties. So these are the parameters that affect how much it would cost to ship your product. Typically, most shipping methods use weight, so you need to fill in at least that, or you'd be choosing that you're shipping your product for free. Now, some shipping methods may also need some idea of how many items there would be in a box and what the box dimensions are. If also particular items, particular products that you have cost more to ship than some other options, then you can apply an additional value here that would apply over and above, be added over and above the value, the cost returned from the shipping rate. And that's it. That's essentially the key properties that you need to consider for a product. So if I create and close that, we can now see that's listed here. Now if I wanted to enter some of those details for a number of products in one go, I could use the bulk product edition. If I wanted to import a large number of products, I could either do that by importing from Google Books, or I could import from a series of CSV files to set up all of those parameters that we've just gone through. If also I have a number of products listed on this page and I want to change, say, one property, so let's say, for example, the number of items I have in stock, I could select these, choose Edit Selected, and then choose which fields of those products I want to edit. And that's a quick way to be able to modify a number of fields across different products. So that's it. We have our product set up. Now, what does that look like to a customer? Well, let's have a look. We'll go to the TotalSnap site now for that vendor, and we'll go to the Buy Now link. And we can see in What's New, this product is now shown. So here it is. We can see the 120 by 120 thumbnail. We can see our list price, our for sale price, and the title. If I click on the quick view now for that particular product, here's the short description. Here's the 320 by 320 pixel image now, and other information about this. And if I go to the View Details page, first of all at the top I can see the breadcrumb trail that shows me the categories associated with that product. I can see the larger thumbnail. Again, I can see the list price, the for sale price, the full description now at the bottom, and then the publishing details that we set up. And that's it. That's your product.